we're here in the Ituri Forest. The Ituri Forest is going to be home to some very shy reclusive creatures. Like on the right-hand side, it's going to be the okapi. The okapi is going to be the giraffe's only known relative. Keep in mind, they actually weren't discovered up until the year 1901. Before that, they're believed to be an African myth, granted wishes, and brought really, really good luck. Now, keep in mind, they can't actually grant wishes. Instead, whenever they're bored enough, they lick their own eyeballs. You said sing? Okay, that's a talent. I mean, I'm not asking you to show me, but challenge accepted. Oh, on the right-hand side, this animal can be challenging to see. That's a greater kudu. She's giving us a side eye right now. Beautiful girl. Now, they're about 750 pounds, so they're quite huge. They're a type of antelope, not a deer. But keep in mind, girls don't have horns, males do. If you guys are ever curious as to the main difference between an antelope and a deer, deers, do they actually have those antlers that will shed, or the antelope they do not. On the right, this lovely bird staring at us, that's going to be a saddle-billed stork. When they mate for life. Those bright yellow eyes tell us that she is a girl. Males have black eyes. Oh, on the right, these are going to be a couple of the bongos, another type of antelope. And for these, both male and females grow those horns. That's because they can hang out by themselves or in a very big group. So both genders get protection out of the horns. Alright, really cool. Now, let's keep on going and see if you can find anyone else in the next area. Now, since we are still here in East Africa, it does make sense if I teach you guys a couple of Swahili words along the way. Swahili is going to be the official language for East African countries, as countries like Kenya, Tanzania, Uganda, but not Wakanda. That's going to be something very different. And the first Swahili phrase I have for you guys basically means good afternoon. It's going to be habari zamchana. Slower, it's going to be habari zamchana. So with that, friends, good morning to you guys, good afternoon to the animals on the right and the animals on the left. On the right, there was a hippo that just went into the water. We're going to keep on going where we should see a few more coming up on our left-hand side. Now on the right, I'm seeing two different types of birds. The white birds, they're called pink-backed pelicans, and they do turn pink on their backs. The black birds are called Floridian turkey vultures. They came all the way here from Florida just to come hang out in our pool. Cool. On the left, a hippo outside of the water. Now, we're looking at Nile hippos, or the common hippo. These animals weigh about 5,000 pounds. They eat about 90 pounds of vegetation a day, because hippos have 3 stomachs. Oh, by the way, the closest known relative of the hippo is a dolphin.
Really? My photo is that.
Very cool. Let's see if there's anyone else coming up on our left-hand side before we continue on to the next animal. Oh, now keep in mind, hippos look like very cuddly creatures, but they're not the cuddliest animals we have in our reserve. If you guys want to see the cuddliest animals in our reserve, look to the left, right about now. They're super cuddly now, crocodiles, yes. Make sure everyone stays seated. This is the worst place to fall off. Hey guys, make sure children are seated. We're on the bridge over crocodiles. Sit down, please. Thank you. These animals, they do weigh about 500 to 1,000 pounds. They can eat half their body weight in one eating. Very cool. With that, let's keep on going for a very good view of whoever's coming up next in our next area. But the past 2 areas have shown us that the animals call both the waters and the lands their homes. That's why it's really important to be able to protect their homes. That's actually very easy to do that. Just make sure you throw away your trash, either in trash cans or recycling bins, never on the ground and never within the waters. Oh, coming on up, let's go to the savannah. Now the savannah can go through several droughts in just 1 year, which is when this tree on the right comes in nice and handy. This tree is called the baobab tree. They get to be about 3,000 years old. They can serve up to 1,000 gallons of water inside their trunks by going leafless for 9 months out of the year. Animals will horn their tusks and press up against that tree and drink water from it. That's why it's called the tree of life. It's called the upside down tree because it looks like a root sticking up the ground. It's called the Rafiki tree because Rafiki was hanging out in the baobab tree in the Lion King movies.
Swahili for concrete.
The Swahili word for tree? Is that what you guys asked?
No, baobab. Swahili for baobab is concrete.
Oh yeah, good job. Sure. We'll go with that. Oh, on the right. That's one of our more realistic animatronics, a Maasai giraffe. Just kidding, she's not. So it's going to be a beautiful Maasai giraffe. She's really curious, which is why she'll go into the road every now and again. Technically, friends, we were holding for a giraffe in the road, which means congratulations on your very first giraffe jam. Yay! I did not make that up, I promise. I cannot take credit for that. With that, we're going to go around. If you can see up all the way from over here, she's hanging out near the wildebeest and the zebras. Those are Hartman's Mountain zebras, so we'll definitely try to go closer to them, as Hartman's Mountain zebras are actually pretty social, so they don't really mind us. Now, looking at that giraffe over there, I'm guessing that they're looking for food. Giraffes are very much food-driven creatures. Now, this one seems to be one of our leaders who's just coming to the area to verify that there's food in the area. Now we're going to go for looking at them, and also we're going to be looking on the right hand side at those very tiny animals called springbok. Springbok are only about 3 feet tall at the shoulder. They can leap 6 feet into the air from the same position and run 55 to 60 miles an hour. So they're tiny, but they are mighty. And they have one of my favorite nicknames. They're called the s'mores of the savannah because they look like walking s'mores. Cute. Did you say you're seeing a cheetah right now? Because you should not be seeing a cheetah right now. Making sure. Alright, now we're going to be going across this area in just one moment, but on the left hand side, we're going to look to the right side of the cave. There's going to be a couple of the African wild dogs coming up. African wild dogs are not hyenas, although they do look similar because they have a face, they have a tail, and 4 legs. Now, coming on up, keep in mind the African wild dogs are in the canine family. They cannot bark or howl, instead they squeak like a giant squeaky toy. What they can do is reach a full speed of 45 miles an hour and hold that speed for 75 minutes. Now, with that, they have a hunting success rate of about 90%. When it comes to lions, closer to about 70%, and hyenas, 50%. Please make sure everyone's seated. Oh, that's no hyena, that's African wild dog. On the far left-hand side, you're going to be seeing a couple of the sable antelopes in the very back. Sable antelopes are led by dominant male, but dominant female that controls the movement of the group. So she will tell him to tell everyone else to get it together. In Swahili, they're called pala pala. We're also going for a very good look at the wildebeest. Wildebeest will actually be the one word I teach you guys today that's not going to be a Swahili word. It's an Afrikaans word. It translates to English as being wild beast. They're called that because they look intimidating, but really they're very friendly and very shy creatures. We're actually going to be coming across a baby giraffe on our left-hand side. Can you guys see him? Just hanging out near the termite mounds. The baby giraffe is only about a year old. Beautiful.
Adorable.
Now, as adorable as he is not a small animal. When they're born, they're about 6 feet tall, weighing 150 pounds. Oh, now for anyone who can see the zebras, can you guys tell me the color of their noses? Anyone? Black, good job. So if you see that they have a black or a brown nose, that means they're black horse with white stripes. If you see that they have a white, pink, or gray nose, that is a white horse with black stripes. Now the answer to the age-old question, technically it's just going to be both. If you guys go to Gorilla Falls, you'll see the white horses with the black stripes. Now, of course, these are going to be pretty friendly. The ones over in Gorilla Falls, they're supposed to want to hang out with their own family unit, so they thrive better there. Now, either way, in Swahili, they're called Punta Malia. Looks like they're really going in on that vegetation up there. Very, very cool. And of course, hanging out near the very shy wildebeest. This giraffe on the left-hand side, very young one here. This one's actually about 2 years old. Very cool. Oh, now it looks like on the left-hand side, you guys are about to get a very good, interesting view of a giraffe. So camera's out and ready if you want a picture of that version. Now, you may notice that all giraffes are either looking for food or currently eating. The reason why they're doing that is just because giraffes have 4 stomachs. Therefore, they do spend 20 hours of their days eating. Now, the giraffes you're looking at right now, they are going to be the tallest out of all 9 subspecies of giraffes. They're called Maasai giraffes. Let's go for a closer look. There's one giraffe in the back that's really smart. Instead of going down to the ground to get to the food, go to the ledge. Work smarter, not harder. All right. Very, very cool. Let's keep on going and see if we can get a better view of a lot of things coming up on both the left and right hand sides. On the right, I do see a ward in the area. They're just here to make sure everyone stays clean. But also, I do see a baobab tree on top of the hill. Now, usually the rule of thumb is the more baobab trees that you see, the more likely you are to see the African elephant. African elephants love these trees. They can use them as a back scratcher, as a safe place to rest, or a safe place to give birth. Well, let's keep on going and see if we can find any African elephants coming up on either our left or right hand side. Oh, there he is. To the front on the right, can you guys see him? As we go for a closer look, if anybody here wants to guess his weight, call it out. Call it your best guess. Oh, and there's a glimpse of some mandrills on the left-hand side. Rafiki was a mandrill in the Lion King movie, not a baboon, even though he did sing about him. They smile to establish friendship. They give each other rocks and twigs as presents. They never pick up baby lions. That is just for the movies. Now, do we have any guesses for the weight of the elephant on the right-hand side? Any guesses? 10,000. Very good guess. He weighs 13,000 pounds. And it's still growing. And they max out in weight at about 14,000 to 17,000 pounds. The largest elephant ever reported was a male African elephant, just like the one you're seeing right now. Keep in mind, that one weighed 24,000 pounds, and a tusk weighed 114 pounds each. Really cool. He's doing a little dance right now. Very cute. Now, to some of you guys, he may look very familiar, especially if you watch our show called The Magic of Disney's Animal Kingdom on Disney+. In Season 1, Episode 1, you'll be seeing this guy on the right-hand side. He is what we call a mentor male. So, a mentor male basically is going to be a mentor to our younger male elephants who are aging out of emotion for the very first time or coming onto our reserve for the very first time. Now, most of the time, mentor males are not very necessary, as most younger boys can figure out very quickly how to be more independent. Now, in case they're feeling very shy about doing so, they can hang out with their mentor male. He's going to teach them everything, like how to be more independent, how to be more social in terms of socializing with other males, and how to use the area to the best of their advantage. Now, as helpful as he is, he's not a true leader. Once he learns that the younger boys don't really need him anymore, he's going to go off on his own. Now, him being so social, he can form groups with other males, but the groups never have a true leader, therefore they do dissipate pretty quickly. Now, coming up on our left-hand side, we're going to see if we can find the true leader of any elephant group. It'll be the matriarch, and she's only for the girls. And the matriarch is there to make sure everyone stays safe, and of course, we can help her out with that by being careful what it is we're buying. Make sure it's eco-friendly, cruelty-free, and ivory-free as well, because unfortunately, African elephants are endangered due to the pollution from their ivory tusks. I do see them in the back up ahead, so we're going to try to go for a very good look at them. I do see a mama and her daughter and her nieces. Oh, by the way, so elephants, being the world's largest land mammal, also have the longest pregnancy for all land mammals. That pregnancy lasts for about 2 years. The babies are born weighing about 200 to 300 pounds for single birth. For twins, they can weigh about 150 to 250 pounds per baby. Thank you for the reaction. Alright, let's keep on going nice and slowly to go for a better glimpse of them. By the way, as we're checking out the elephants, where they are now, we should also see one more animal coming up on our left-hand side. We're going to be checking out greater flamingos. So if you like flamingos, camera's out and ready, pointing to the left-hand side.
See the flamingos?
All right. Now these are the greater flamingos. They do turn pink after 2 years of eating beta carotene, and beta carotene is found inside the brine shrub. In Swahili, the animal is going to be called hero. Camera's out and ready if you want to see why it's called hero. Now I can give you a hint. If you look at the shape of the island, you'll see one of our heroes. Let's see, what about here? Can you guess the shape of the island?
Mickey.
It's a Mickey. 2 small circles, 1 big circle. That is my boss.
My boss too.
Is your boss too? Oh my gosh, small world. That's a really cool angle over here. Oh, by the way, this is where you should see a couple of flamingos that have gray feathers on their heads and their legs and sometimes their bodies. Those are actually going to be our 9-month-old babies. So again, they hatched about 9 months ago. They were completely charcoal, gray, and black. But the older they get, the lighter they get. And of course, after 2 years of eating beta carotene or shrimp, they will turn that bright pretty pink color that we all know and love. Now with them being the greater flamingos, they're going to be the lightest shade of pink. So they're not going to be highly pigmented, but they'll be pink enough that you can tell it's a flamingo. It looks like we're holding for another animal. It will not be a giraffe this time. If I'm correct, I think they said on the radio, it will be a rhino. Look at that. Now, some of you guys may wonder, hey Lori, how do you move a 5,000-pound animal from the road? The answer is you don't pick it up. What you do is you call someone who speaks the international language of food. They are the ones who help us move the animals out of the road. Now we're going to wait here until the animal fully crosses the road or, hopefully doesn't fall asleep like last time. We'll see what happens. Yeah, no, that didn't happen to me. I wasn't doing my best to do a safari and he walked in front of me and fell asleep. It wasn't me, no. Alright friends, now while we're waiting here, does anyone have any questions about any of the animals we've seen so far? If not, that is okay. We're just going to wait here until the warden gives us all clear to keep on going. Fun fact, friends. Turns out the rhino has moved from the road and was replaced now by an ostrich. She's taking her opportunity, so we're gonna wait here. Ostriches can be very interesting. They love to have staring competitions with the wardens. Alright, let's try it nice and slow. For anyone who's never seen a baby rhino, you're about to see one. It's coming up on the left. We're going to be seeing mama, baby, and daddy, and there's the ostrich. How cute. The baby's about a year old, near the 1,000-pound mark. Again, these are white rhinos weighing about 5,000 to 7,000 pounds. They're the most social rhino and will hang out in a group called a crash. The ostrich is, of course, posing for you guys, and she's walking real close to his truck. You're gonna wait. Gotta give her a second. Everyone, this is Mabel. Mabel likes to go in front of trucks at random moments. Thank you, Mabel. Her eyes are bigger than her brain, but she's still very smart. Loves to play pranks on the drivers. Her legs will not carry, they will carry her up to 40 miles an hour, but her wings won't carry her in flight. Instead, they help her to change directions. Very cool. Alright, that was fun. So let's not do that again. Now, going to the world's fastest land mammal. On the left-hand side, we're going for the cheetahs. You guys see them? We'll see 2 opportunities for the cheetahs, but this is the first viewing. In Swahili, they're called duma. They go from 0 to 70 miles an hour in just under 10 seconds. They can hold that speed for 30 seconds to a minute and cross 2 football fields in just 1 minute. Cheetahs could not roar, instead they meow like a giant house cat. Okay, on the left. Now, if you ever wonder why they have the black markings on their faces, those are called mallard marks. It helps to block the sun from their eyes so they can see where they're going. If you want to think of it this way, those lines are the same as them having their own natural pair of sunglasses. Alright, now we just saw one really big cat. Let's go for some even bigger cats. On the left-hand side, I do hope we're able to find the lion somewhere around these Kopi Rocks. You guys have seen Kopi Rocks before, especially if you watch a Lion King movie. In that movie, they were called pride rocks. The lions will sleep here all day. They go hunting at night. Females do the hunting, while the males, they will stay back and protect the pride. Males are pretty good at protecting the pride because of their manes. Those manes alone will weigh about 40 to 50 pounds in just right here. And the entire animal can weigh as much as 800 pounds. When it comes to the female, it can weigh about 500 pounds. Now on the left, I do see a female, but I feel like there's a male somewhere in the area. So let's keep on going and see if we can get a glimpse of him. There he is. Alright, let's stop. If you cannot see 2 lions right now, please raise your hand. I'll ease up for you. If you cannot see them. Perfect. Beautiful. They're just lying around. Thank you. Thank you. Alright, now in Swahili, you already know their name. They're called Simba, S-I-M-B-A. Simba does mean lion in Swahili. Mufasa means king or leader. Rafiki means friend. And look guys, there's a friend, a warthog. Hello. Notice on his face he has 4 warts. That's how you can tell that's a boy. Girls only have 2 warts, like the ones in the far back area. The male can weigh as much as 300 pounds. Females half his weight, 150. There are 2 more ostriches coming into the area. Let's just keep our eyes on them for a second there. Gorgeous. That's Swahili word for warthog is going to be the word ngiri, not Pumbaa. Pumbaa is Swahili for foolish one or dummy. Alright, she's kind of messing with me right now. I do want to keep my eye on her. Alright, I'll let her go. And she's strutting. Can anyone else see her strutting across the road? Okay, cool. Making sure. Now, what they are doing is actually doing something really, really cool. They're trying to distract us. If we were a predator, we would have chased one of those 2 ostriches, but we're not predators. What we're going to do is keep on going. I want to show you guys what they're trying to distract us from being able to go and find. Keep your eyes on the right-hand side, friends. Look on the ground. On the right, you're going to be seeing ostrich eggs. They hide those eggs every single day, and they lead the predators or drugs away from them if they can. Really cool. It takes the eggs about 50 to 90 days to go ahead and hatch. Now we're going to keep on going, friends, to our final area. I have a really important question for you guys. Please show me your hands if you've ever heard of or played the game The Floor is Lava. Anybody? Awesome. Now you're going to see someone who's an ace in that game. They're going to be singing Nigerian dwarf on top of the vehicle. The floor is lava.
Look at these on top of it.
So cute. So they're only about 2 feet tall at the shoulder. They love to eat because they have 4 stomachs and love headbutting each other because why not? They can be used as pets, livestock, or in a very traditional sense, a wedding present. That depends on the wedding. Always double check or it could get real awkward. Very cool. Now these gates here, they do signify the end of the Harambe Reserve, but also means the end of Harambe Court. Now it's our belief here in Harambe that what you see with your eyes, you do value in your heart, and I hope that everything that you've seen here today, that you value and take with you forever. Now I hope that you guys are able to come back and we're at the safari as many times as possible. Last safari leaves tonight at about 5 o'clock, so make sure you guys are in line before 5 o'clock if you want to ride the ride at least one more time. Now, personally, I had so much fun. I think I'm going to do this again and again and again and again up until 5 o'clock. Now, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, come up to my window. Ask me any question that you like. I'd love to answer any questions you guys may have. Now, something I noticed when we went to go check out the Nigerian dwarf goats were that wasn't all the goats we have. If you guys want to go check out more Nigerian dwarf goats, and better yet, go and pet them, go to Rafika's Planet Watch. All you have to do is take your Wildlife Express, the train here in Africa, to Rafika's Planet Watch, go to the area, mark the affection section, so we can go and pet those animals, like goats, sheep, and pigs. Again, you have 2 different types of goats over there, the Himalayan goats and the Nigerian dwarf goats. Alright, we're going to wait here and see which one of these dogs opens up first. Hopefully it'll be the first one. Alright friends, I have a question for you guys. Did you guys have fun? Awesome. Did you learn something new? Yay! Okay, half of us. Alright, I'm going to leave you guys with one final Swahili phrase. That's going to be kwaherini. Kwaherini means to go well because saying goodbye is way too sad and way too final. With that, friends, kwaherini, go well, make a big difference out there, and watch your hands, arms, feet, and legs on the right, or sliding open.